Good morning, everyone. It's Michelle. I'm back. I'm doing well. It's been a month since my father passed, and I've gone through the whole realm of emotions, and I think I'm doing good. I really do. So today's going to be a very light, casual Saturday in my life. So yes, it is Saturday here, August something or other. 26th, yes, August 26th. And Mike and I are just going to spend the day together exploring. Since my father has passed, I've learned a little bit about myself, and I was doing really well before that with the journey that I was on, the book that I had read called Mastering Your Mean Girl by Melissa Ambrosini, which I recommend every single woman in the world to read. I was doing great. Where I was at physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, great. Decided to go back to work. I worked 5 days, and then my father died. So then I took 2 full weeks off. So I've been back to work for a few weeks now, and I've been trying to heal. So because of some of the issues surrounding the death of my father, I don't want to get too specific, but I'm an only child. My parents are divorced. My father he had a decent heart, but he wasn't a good father. He never was a good father. He was never a real big part of my life. He'd been married and divorced 3 times. If he would have married every woman he's ever lived with for more than a year, he'd actually be on marriage number 9 right now. The woman that he's living with now, he's been with for 10 years. So long story short, like I said in my previous video when I discussed him passing, he has a big property up near State College, several acres, all kinds of garages and toys, and it's a little man's world up there. Well, in the will, I'm supposed to get the real estate. I'm supposed to get the remainder of everything that's left over after the estate is settled. My husband's supposed to get all his vehicles, his ATVs. The guns are split up between 5 different guys, my husband being one of them. The woman he was living with was supposed to get the new camper and the new big pickup truck that he bought to pull it, and any furnishings in the house that she wanted. Well, it's turning into a fight. She wants the house. But fortunately, my dad owed some money on it yet. He had a home equity loan taken out to build some of the outbuildings. The house he built himself, no loans. The deed is free and clear. But all these other outbuildings, he had this home equity loan that he took out. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with all my family hoo-ha. I'm not getting into a fight over anything. And I think that's where me trying to dive into minimalism a little bit is helping me, where I don't want the fight. You know what? You want to fight me for anything, you buy the place outright, I don't care. Just take it. Take it. I don't want it. You're fighting me to let tools up there so that you can live up there, and all the tools are supposed to go to my husband. Whatever. My husband has his own tools. It's just caused me to, it's reiterated him passing what is important in life. And it's definitely living every day like you may not have it tomorrow, and that buying things is pointless. Even if he didn't owe money on the property, we'd probably have to sell it anyway. And I think I touched on this briefly in the last video, that there are 6 states in the country that have to pay inheritance taxes, and Pennsylvania is one of them. I hate this state so freaking bad for a multitude of reasons, and not just this one. But the inheritance taxes that I'm going to have to pay on everything, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So if you live in the state of Pennsylvania and you die here, You want to die either a multimillionaire or you want to die not owning anything, because this state will come in and put a value on every single thing you own, right down to the last piece of silverware, and they're going to tax you on it, the people that are left to take care of your estate. So yeah, I don't want anything. I don't want to own anything. I don't want to own property. I don't want to own anything expensive. I'm happy with the clothes on my back and a car to get me back and forth to work. That's it. That's all I want. I want to spend my money and see the world. Another lesson learned, the government cannot touch life insurance. So the only thing I'm really getting free and clear, tax-free, government can't touch me, federal or state, is the life insurance policy that my father left to me. That's it. So invest your money in life insurance for your children to get when you die, and get rid of everything else. It's not worth it. Anyway, so on to a lighter note. Like I said, I learned that each day is a gift, and that's so cliche. People preach that all the time, but until it really hits home with you, you hear it, and yeah, and you live your life like normal. Mike and I have changed big time. He has changed as a person. He is not the same man I married since this. It's kind of weird to explain. He's not as edgy as he used to be. He doesn't take me for granted. Not that I could really complain that he did, but every once in a while, you know, a guy needs a tune-up to remind him, hey, do you realize what I do around here? But he has taken care of me so well in dealing with this. But he's a man also, so he's the opposite. He thinks I need to get my own attorney and fight for everything that is rightfully mine. But it's where men and women differ. Men are very competitive. He doesn't really want the stuff either. It's the principle of the thing with a man. With a girl, I think it's just different. I'm walking away and I'm good. I'm good with it. So, oh, microwave bacon. Yeah. Where was I saying? Oh, my husband is fabulous. So we've been really busy dealing with stuff in the last month. Like I said, it's only been a month. And we've had to go back to the cabin to take the death certificates up to the attorney and just go through some of my dad's things. Didn't bring anything home because we can't until the estate's settled. And we've just been busy. So this is our first Saturday where we have no plans. Now Mike's working right now. Can't see the time. I think it's like 7:45. He's going to be home in about an hour. So we're going to eat breakfast, and then we are taking off for the day on a road trip. We are just heading south. That's all we know. We're just heading south. We have very few weeks left of good weather before it starts to turn icky cold here. So I want to be outside eating, outside doing things. I don't want to be in four walls, because pretty soon we're going to be trapped inside four walls for months. So there's my goal is to be down near the Chesapeake Bay today and find some outdoor restaurants to eat at and hang out at. We're stopping in Jacobus to fit me for a bike. That's going to be our new hobby to get us into shape. Because of his plantar fasciitis, he can't do a lot of walking, but biking is supposed to be very good for that. So he bought a new bike, and we had to go out and buy a bike stand or bike rack to haul it. So today we're going down to the bike shop to get me fitted because I am extra short. I'm at that midway point between needing a kid's bike or needing an adult bike. Yeah, that's pretty bad, isn't it? So we're gonna go get me fitted for a bike and get my bike ordered, and then we're just gonna drive. We have to buy another car. Unfortunately, the Tahoe is not going to pass inspection, and inspection runs out in February. I'm coming, bacon. It's thawing. It's done. It's ready to be fried, and it's yelling at me. So anyway, we have to buy another car. The gas tank is starting to leak in the Tahoe, not dripping at gas, but around the top. It's like fumes are coming out. We don't even park it in the garage anymore because you can smell the gas in the garage. So it's not a danger to drive, but God forbid we're near anybody who would smoke, because yeah, if they would drop a cigarette under it and that gas tank is full and there's a lot of fumes built up, yeah. So yeah, we gotta buy a car soon. Could we replace the gas tank? Yeah. Are we going to replace the gas tank on a vehicle that's almost 22 years old? Absolutely not. He's already dropped the gas tank twice to replace the fuel pump, and the fuel pump is starting to make noise again too. So you know what, that vehicle is begging to be put down, and we're going to put it down. So we are buying a used car. No more new cars for us. God, no more new cars. So we're looking at something that's probably, I don't know, 5 to 10 years old. My max amount of mileage is 70,000 miles. I don't want anything that has more than that on it. And 4-wheel drive, because he has to get to work, and unfortunately we live in an area that gets nasty weather. So he needs to start driving some stuff, just to see what he likes. So yeah, we'll probably stop at some car lots today, but our main goal is just to hang out and be together, which is pretty much our goal for life. So hopefully I'll be back with more regular videos. Again, working full time does put a little bit of damper on that, but I'm sure I could wing something, you know. Oh, and because I'm working full time and Mike gets home before me, I really got to rescue my bacon. I come home to the smell of dinner already cooking. I'm teaching him how to cook, and he is doing quite well. I kind of like it. My friends are like, oh my God, how can you stand it coming home at 6:15 at night and you still gotta cook and blah, blah. No, my husband starts it. I have very little to do. I come home and 15 minutes later I'm sitting down to eat. So yeah, again, he has been fabulous with all this. So I'm gonna shut up now and get my bacon in the frying pan. I'll be back. Now that is a beautiful sight. The best pairing in the world is bacon and cast iron. Look who's home. He's back. I told you he'd be back. I killed Mike's omelet. It fell apart. But that is turkey sausage with peppers, onions, and smoked cheddar. Tomatoes and kiwi, bacon, and my little eggs.
I guess I'll eat it.
Okay, stop number 1 is done. We got fitted for a bike, and I was laughed at because I'm short.
They wanted to sell you a tricycle.
Stop. Yeah, my short legs are putting me in the extra small size, so.
Or if you make a mountain bike tricycle.
You're just mean. All right, now we're just gonna drive around. We're at Rowboat Willie's. Rowboat Willie's. ahi tuna that he ate in a very short period of time. He actually said it was better than what he ate in Hawaii, which that takes a lot to top what we ate in Hawaii. And I had 4 rockfish fillets, but yeah, that's all I have left, and we still haven't had our dinner yet. We're at the Jetty in Graysonville. I think I already said that when I showed the van, but we've been here before and we absolutely love this place. And it is dog friendly. You can bring your dog, and I had my dog down here last year. So this is our view from our table. I seriously could just hang out here every weekend till summer's over. Okay, now our entrees are here. Mike has a salmon salad, and I have coconut shrimp tacos. My God, I seriously need to, like, tomorrow eat nothing but vegetables. We're stuffed. We've had too much to drink. So now we have to sit here and chill until we can drive home.
We got a lot of chilling.
Chilling. We're a 2 hour drive away from home. We can. They have no clothes. So we were sitting right over there. Now we're just gonna sit here and enjoy the view. If you've been watching me for any length of time, you know that my toes in the sand is my favorite thing in the world. I love when my toes are in the sand. I'm in my happy place and I'm happy again. It's taken me a while to get here, but yeah, this is my happy place. Okay guys, it's getting dark. It is just about 8:30 on Saturday night. We're still hanging out at the jetty. Sorry, I have hiccups. Mike's still looking for cars on his phone. I'm just kind of sitting here chilling. So you're looking at the Chesapeake Bay in front of us. And this has been kind of a surreal day for me. I'm going to read you, if you don't follow me on Facebook, I'm going to read you what I posted on Facebook. Oh, hold on, I got to find it. That way I can read it to you word for word. So this is what I posted on Facebook earlier, along with the picture of what you're seeing now, only it was still daylight. I wrote that today is a very surreal day for me. I needed a day like today. I'm struggling with the fact that I no longer have a father. All of the hopes I have held on to over 47 years of having a real father-daughter relationship are now gone. I'm sitting here in a public setting crying and letting go. Letting go of the hope. Letting go of all the years of pain. And I'm ready to move on. Ready to let go of the years of pain. Ready to live my life like every day is a gift. My dad died at 66. His dad died at 66. I need to learn from this. Life is precious, and I am so grateful for the family that I still have, and for a husband who is absolutely perfect. Live each day like it is your last. And that's where I'm going to end today's video. I said at the beginning of this video that I'm moving forward, but I think I'm still trying to heal, and it's not an easy process. It really isn't. Yeah, that's all I have to say. It's hard. So if you still have your parents, appreciate each and every day you have with them. So that's it. I'm going to sign off, and I will see all of you in a future video. Thank you so much for watching. And oh, that is a loud boat that just turned its motor on. Okay, I will see you soon. Good night.